Hey guys, how you doing? It's been a while since I've thrown a video out here, and I thought it might be a good idea that I, get back in the mix, so to speak. If you notice, I've grown a little bit of a beard, and the reason why is because, every so often we have to let ourselves go, and we have to, open ourselves up, so to speak. One of the things that has spurred me to make a video is the fact that I was listening to a really good cable channel. I don't know if you guys are familiar with C-SPAN and how they talk about a lot of political issues and a lot of the things that are going on in the country at this particular moment, financially, economically, whatever you want to say. But our country in general, they may have politicians on sometimes, they may have military people on sometimes. It's a really excellent cable channel to watch if you ever have a chance. But a guy brought up a really good point this morning about why our country is in such it feels a rut right now amongst ourselves with our jobs. And I think I understand a little bit of what he was talking about. There's a word that he used that made a lot of sense, at least to me, once he explained exactly what it was. The word was empathy. Empathy with the E. And after a while, I sat and thought about it, and I said, well, what does empathy actually mean? Well, empathy basically means that you feel, whether it be in a physical sense or whether it be in a emotional sense, the pain that someone else is feeling. I had to sit down and think about it for a while, about what are we feeling as a country right now? Are we feeling sorry for ourselves? Are we feeling sorry for other people? Are we feeling just sorry, period? Well, one of the things that I thought about is, well, actually, the point that he made was go out and look at people these days. And if you look at them, some of them look like people, quite naturally, but look at the expressions on their face. And you'll be able to tell exactly how empathy plays into all of this. When you empathize with someone, you feel their pain. Now, a lot of people may say, man, we're Americans, we're tough people and stuff like that. Yes, we probably are, but at this particular moment, there are roughly, now the estimates say there are about 9% unemployment in this country. Now if you break it down, there's a little, somewhere around 300 million people in this country, give or take. But if you round it off to maybe 10%, let's say 10% of 300 million, that's 30 million people unemployed. 30 million. Not 30,000, not 300,000, 30 million. 10% of 300 million is 30. 30 million people. We have so many people unemployed in this country. We could take 5 or 6 states and fill them up. Cities. With a little to overlap. And they are unemployed. If you keep those numbers in context and really understand about the word empathy, you'll understand exactly where I'm going to go with this. When you have that amount of people who are out of work, regardless if it's their fault or not, that's a lot of people to try to understand exactly what their plight is, exactly what they're going through. Not everybody in the world is going to feel sorry for a person who loses their job. One story could be enough to fill a lifetime worth of TV programs. Imagine 30 million people, 30 million families, 30 million men, 15 million men, 15 million women, 20 million men, 10 million women, and I'm not even going to tell you how many children. But just imagine that. And then you'll understand a little bit more about empathy. We have lost empathy in this country. And I'm going to tell you, when you look at people, look at the sadness on their face. Look at the anger on their face. And when you see it, you'll understand that a lot of people are angry. They're angry about who knows what. But when some people get angry at other people, they lose that, what we call empathy for someone else. They're so angry at the government, at this person, at that person, whoever it may be. They're angry. And I don't know if you've noticed, but people these days, when you see someone who is having a hard time with something and you don't have a job, it's really hard, really hard for you to say, well, man, I want to help you out. Well, I'm hurting myself, bro. How can I help you out? One of the things I think we need to notice is, and I think this is why we're so cynical now towards our political system, is because our leaders, the people that we elect, I'm going to get into that a little bit later, but we elect these people to run our government and do, quote unquote, the right thing. They're not showing any empathy. And if they don't show any empathy, guess what? How do you expect common people out here to say, I feel sorry for you? Guys, I think that's where it needs to start. Just a little something to keep in mind. I just want to throw that out there. It's Cowboy Mike. Peace out.